In 2026, we're living through the most dangerous geopolitical moment since the Cuban Missile Crisis. Russia is at war in Europe. China is preparing for a potential conflict over Taiwan. The Middle East is on fire. And nuclear-armed nations are threatening each other more openly than at any point in decades. So the question on everyone's mind is, World War III actually coming? Let's look at what's really happening and separate fear from fact. The most dangerous flashpoint is Taiwan. China has made clear that reunification is not optional. The United States has made equally clear it will defend Taiwan. Both sides are building up military capabilities at unprecedented rates. China now has the world's largest navy by number of ships. The US is repositioning forces across the Pacific. Intelligence agencies estimate the risk of conflict over Taiwan in the next 5 years at the highest level ever assessed. If fighting starts, it could quickly escalate. China and the US are the two largest economies on Earth. A war between them would reshape the entire global order. The war in Ukraine has fundamentally changed Europe's security landscape. NATO has expanded. Military spending across Europe has surged. Russia has put its nuclear forces on higher alert multiple times. The risk isn't just in Ukraine. NATO members share borders with Russia. Any miscalculation, any accident, any misread signal could trigger Article 5, dragging all of NATO into direct conflict with a nuclear power. European leaders who grew up believing major war on the continent was impossible are now building bomb shelters and planning for scenarios they never imagined. The Middle East adds another layer of complexity. Regional conflicts have drawn in major powers. Iran's nuclear program continues advancing. Oil infrastructure remains vulnerable. Any major disruption could spike energy prices globally, creating economic chaos that increases pressure for military solutions. The region has triggered world wars before. The interconnections between Middle Eastern conflicts, great power competition, and global energy markets create risks that compound each other in unpredictable ways. But here's what the headlines miss. The same factors that make conflict dangerous also make it less likely. Nuclear weapons create mutual assured destruction. No rational leader starts a war they cannot win. Economic interdependence means China and the US would devastate their own economies by fighting. History shows that great powers find ways to compete without direct war, even during the Cold War. The Cuban Missile Crisis, the Berlin standoffs, countless close calls, and yet no World War III. Leaders talk tough but act cautiously when facing real consequences. The cost of major war is simply too high for anyone to pay. Is World War III coming? The honest answer is, probably not, but the risks are real and higher than they've been in generations. The world has navigated dangerous periods before without catastrophe. But navigation requires wisdom, restraint, and luck. The best thing we can do is stay informed, support diplomatic solutions, and remember that the worst outcomes are not inevitable. History is not predetermined. The choices leaders make and the pressure citizens put on them still matter.